is that not muted? Alright, are we live? Still working this thing out. Caveat to anyone watching, I've got a NAS transferring terabytes of footage next to me, so if it sounds like a robot beatboxing, that's why. And also if this all feels a bit loose, it's because we're building out a streaming setup in the Storror office, and my only way to test how to use OBS, Streamlabs, all this stuff is kind of replicating it at home because I'm not at the office all the time. So I'm just kind of getting used to everything. I just need to set up the chat and hopefully get this to work. Give me 2 seconds. But yeah, the goal is to get a system built out so that the guys can then be streaming regularly in the office and playing the video game that they are... Oh no, what have I done? Playing the video game that they are in and is about them. Alright, there's a chat box. I don't know if it's working. Should we check YouTube? If you're watching this in the past or in the future, just skip this bit, go until I start playing the game, and then I might do something fun. View my channel, live. Oh, it says I'm live. How do people do this, like, comprehensively without being useless at it? Hey, okay, we've got someone in the chat and it's working on the screen. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, I'm just gonna start playing that, I guess. Let me know if audio's good. I'm using this random gaming headset that I found in my drawer. Oh no, hold up. I've got something really annoying going on the screen. Oh, good lord. Alright, just stop highlighting that. Hey, there we go. My mouse is just on the wrong... I'm so bad at this. There we go. Alright, we're good. Yeah, let me know what audio's like. Let me know if there's any lag and all that stuff. I was thinking I'd do the time trial, but I just have zero interest in running all the way over there for kind of no reason. But I'd much rather rep some tricks. Hey, that'll do. Oh, shame I can't vault. I was trying to get really excessive with... I mean, the tricking is fairly limited at the moment, but sort of how many various combos can you do? I also like not doing that. I was gonna do a wall flip, but I messed it up. Oh, hold up. Wall flip. There we go. It's technically not a wall flip. It's combining the tic-tac thing and a backflip, but it works. Alright. What I should really be doing is actually just recording gameplay and uploading that individually, because I'd probably get way more views. No 360 dive rolls yet. We can dive roll. Sorry, I'm just trying to... come on. It's all about timing, this game. All about timing. Come on, why am I not doing this? Bone crunching there. There we go. Bit of a cheat. I always do this line as a warm-up. Oh, cheeky ghost step. And a terrible roll. What was that? Jesus. Yeah, no, big old dive rolls, but no 360s. There is an update coming. It doesn't have 360 dive rolls, but I know the dive roll function is being improved. Nope. Not that. Not that. You'll see what I'm trying to do in a second. Oh. How's lag and things? That's what I'm trying to get used to. My internet here is not great. But at the office we'll have Ethernet wired in, so it should be a lot smoother. But yeah, I'm just trying to get, and also like delay on the audio. So I didn't realize how many, when you see like good streamers, how many different things can go wrong. Oh, come on. Just want to do a little tumble. That's kind of cool. Sorry, I just have to do a little bit of this to get my my head in the game. It's also surprisingly hard to play the game. Oh, that was kind of clean. Kind of hard to play the game and talk about it at the same time, because it's it's not a button basher. It's a little delay on the audio. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, it's definitely not a button bashing game. It's very much a, you gotta really think about what you're doing. Oh, come on, stop doing that. I want cork out. Hey, stop. Ooh, should have popped over here. Alright, what should we play with? I'm really bad at strides. I need to practice strides more. I always end up doing that. I need to remember to set a marker. There we go. It's getting the angle right. And the timing. What I'm also really bad at is not that. I always have to rely on that method to get up on the wall. I'd like to stride up onto it. Can I wall pop that? No, I haven't played any other games. Tricking. I haven't even played rooftops and alleys. I mean, it looks like a load of fun, but I don't really game, to be honest. But because I'm involved in Storror, I've been getting more and more interested in this. So, and it is just so fun. Like it's honestly exactly what you want from a parkour game in terms of the difficulty and the realism and the challenges. It's very, it feels very real. It feels very much like you've got to actually practice and try and like get your kind of parkour vision to. What am I doing wrong here? This is the bit I struggle with. Is it that I need to go? Yeah, okay. I'm holding R2 at the wrong time. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, I'm just being an idiot. I don't think I can wall pop that, can I? Ah, it's the R2 before. There we go. Can I? I don't think I can. I think the animation isn't built in yet. That's the thing, there's a lot of stuff that's still very much in development. So I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't know. What I wish existed, not existed. There's a. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. So many games we used to do like our own parkour version of it. GTA, just like jump in wherever you could. But this is honestly, if you train, they've done something right. It just feels. Yeah, and like I've played snippets of the next version that's coming out. It's even better than this by far, and then the future's looking so good with it. There's a lot of like really exciting stuff that I can't talk about as well. I want this wall fall that's not actually possible. I've tried it so many times. I'm convinced that if you had the right corner set up, you could potentially do it, because it's technically not a wall fall. It's a tic tac cork. But yeah, you can, I think. will fall, like cork onto blocks, so like here, I think. Yes, I mean that's pretty gangster, but it would just be sick to be able to do it off a wall. Can you cork here? Oh, he actually stepped on top. That looks so sick. That's the thing at the moment. The game is... there's still a lot of things, like animations, that haven't been added in from stuff that they've mocap. There's, you know, just things they haven't yet built in. But there's these sneaky kind of workarounds to do some of this stuff. Yeah, I honestly think it could. Like, I think if you sort of play within a somewhat realistic limit, because obviously it is a bit hyper realistic at the moment, but it's not one of those games that's crazy over the top. So you could kind of come up with a balance of line building and combos, I think. Like, obviously from a parkour perspective, the you know, that's going to be more location based, but from like I don't know, stuff like this, thinking like, oh, you know, could I do, no, not that, you know, could I do sort of step up side flip over something, step up side flip arm jump apparently. Oh, I do really like, that's a challenge I found here, dive roll over, oh, not that, dive roll over, and there's a wall down here, and you got to land on that and cork. No, sorry, land on that side flip off. Just line myself up a bit better. Ah! I did it the first time purely by fluke. I just dive rolled over. Oh! I'll take it. Did the wrong thing. Oh, I'll take it. Shit roll. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, fool. Just realised I always tic-tac one way. I think that's the first tic-tac that way I've ever done. Which is interesting. I wonder if you have... like, I am right-footed, so I've always gravitated to doing that. This is the first one I've ever done. And it feels harder, but I wonder if that's just because... yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I reckon also you'll kind of... people will develop their own like training style in the game, because you'll kind of gravitate towards different things. Oh, don't fall off. If there's any more feedback, I know there's only a couple of you, but if there's any more feedback for stream quality, even like this background, can you read the text? Because something we're aware of is once the guys start streaming it, there's probably going to be an influx of people going, oh, I want to buy it, and if they're playing a version that's not released yet, we kind of need them to know that it's still in development. So, oof, that was cheating. Cheating. Can I just cork on this and not fall off? Oh, that's what I like to hear. A return viewer who can actually give me proper feedback. That is good. I haven't really changed much. Oh, actually, I did change. I'm trying in Streamlabs, which I thought was a little worse than OBS, but I think it's maybe better. I think it will just generally all improve once I use better internet, which I don't have here, but yeah. Poor balding Toby. It's just annoying at the moment. You can't... sorry, not that. You can't flip with distance. Like, regardless of the momentum. I complain about this every time on the stream because it's all I want to do is travel more when you run into things. What do we want to play with? I'm still really bad at pole slides. I also don't particularly like them at the moment. I think they're a bit basic. I think they just kind of shoved them in because they're obviously a thing that was hype in the community. But what if I set a marker when I get over there so I have to stop doing this? You kind of just slam into the pole and slide down, but turn around. I know that's improving as well. You idiot. I thought I set a marker. Jesus Christ. Alright. Marker, okay. Missed it. Missed it again. Missed it again. I could definitely just go closer, but oh my days, this is a frustrating thing. Come on. Alright, let's. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, swearing. Alright. Are you serious? Oh yeah, what's audio in terms of my voice to annoying background music like? There you go. I mean, he lands it nicely, but it's leaves a lot to be desired in regards to his legs and the impact. Alright. Chill out. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, let's just be sensible here. Walk to the edge. Line yourself up. Oh, I'm scared. Come on, which way are your shoulders facing? Oh, come on, Toby. No, getting annoyed now. Alright, I think we'll leave that. No, one more. There we go. Shit, but whatever. Helps to actually hit the roll mechanism. Well, slowest climber. Yeah, I can't seem to get the voice louder. I think it's probably because I'm utilising this terrible headset. We have a proper mic at the office. Why would you try and flip over a wall? And why have I reset up here? Alright, where we go? That was lucky. Let us do some challenges. Not that. Ooh. Strides up, which I reckon actually would be really hard in real life. Ah, cheating. Cheating. Ghost steps. Not something that's necessarily my issue at the moment. Oh, come on. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I know if I just do the Oh, don't say it's sufficient for a test stream. That makes it sound like it's just not good enough at all and it needs to be way better. What am I doing wrong? I think strides are the thing I struggle with most to be consistent with. Useless. It's definitely more of a timing thing that I should be better at. It's really easy on level strides just to spam it and like do it quite easily, but you've got to be a little bit more on timing for things like this. Sorry, I've just got to keep checking my phone in case I'm required downstairs. Alright, we're going to try some pliers. Once again, another tricky timing. Edge. Edge. Alright. Toby really does have some serious male pattern baldness going on. I think he's actually got a really good head of hair in real life. Well, that wasn't a plier. Nor was that. Nor was that. Strides, not pliers. What am I doing wrong? I need one of the devs to come and bully me, because I think when you've built the game, you know what you need to implement when it comes to stuff like this, but the timing on these, I struggle. Is it a release thing? Nope. Hold up, I'm going to send David a message. Where is he? Good evening. Don't worry if you can't go back to me tonight. I'm playing SPP right now, and the thing I think I struggle with most is the like plyo timing. Like, yeah, I'd say specifically plyos, not necessarily strides. If I want a plyo rather than prees, what's the is it release? Yeah, let me know. Basically, I can't work it out. I've done it before, but I can't suss it. That's just a little flex there. It's like having the president on the phone. You're like, oh yeah, let me just get this sorted. Alright, screw it. Let's go do something more fun. Like, break your fucking wrist. Brilliant. Don't backflip into a wall. Come on, Toby. Come on. How many volts have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Let's try and go for a full, like, combo. Oh, it's tight. That is very tight. We might have to go reverse. Lazy. Oh. It's going to be really tight. Reverse. Oh, maybe it's too tight. Maybe you actually can't at the moment have the steps in between. Yeah, I don't think he's getting enough steps. What if we go... not that. We go boom, boom. I mean, the biggest what if is, what did Toby say? They want to put me in a room and beat the shit out of me or something. I really want to get me and Darwin, like, mo-capped into the game. I don't know if Darwin's my dog. So that, like, if you're, I don't know, on a wall, get off, and you land, like, you know, you jump down and you land next to me and my dog, Darwin, like, has a little freak out and tries to, you know, not bite you, but jump and get excited. Because that's exactly what we do. Tricky. Unless we go slower into it. Don't try and dash. Don't just stop. Why would you dash? It's sick. He does speed step, like opposite ways. I think it's got to be like speed step. Come on. Stop it. Rail strides are this hard, I'll give him that. Now I'm just button bashing. And it is not a button bashing game. Come on. Brilliant. This is the thing, like, I don't know how entertaining this is to watch, but it's so addictive to play because you have that desire to, like, just do a cleaner line. And I think there is going to be for the... Oh my god, I'm just striding down the middle of a rail. I think there's going to have to be a middle ground with regards to how difficult it is from, like, a barrier to entry standpoint. Because it's not impossibly hard, but it's... You know, it doesn't hand it to you on a plate. You have to practice to sort of... I reckon you've got to put in an hour or so to get sort of somewhat proficient, which I think for a lot of people... Well, that was weird. It's maybe like a bit of a turn-off. But if it's too easy, you know, if I could just go volt, 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 and it just stuck a load of volts in, like, regardless of animation, it wouldn't be at all real. Like, it needs to have that, like, you know, this would actually be... From a foot placement standpoint in parkour, to get this fluid, you know, obviously you could realistically, like, you know, do like lazy cat pass, lazy, you know, something. So it would be slightly easier in real life than in this, but it's nice to have that difficulty. I know also, like, the amount of bails in at the moment are fairly limited in the sense that he's obviously bailing super heavy on things that wouldn't necessarily be the case. But that's just, you know, there's still so much more in terms of animations and things. Come on, Toby, stop. Oh! Alright, maybe we're being a bit ambitious. Here? Let's just do pure, just cat pass. Cat pass. Cat pass. Oh, hello. What is this meant to be as well? Like, it's not even a theme park entrance for like a queue. It's just a series of rails. Thought this was meant to be realistic. Hey, okay, we did it. Alright, shall we go somewhere else? Oh, just imagine. Let's bop over here and go to the residential. Come on. If we're going to do it, we might as well do it properly. There was a little descent drop that I wanted to try here. Don't mess this up, Giles. No, it's that. He pushes too far away. That would be nice to be able to control in the future. So you could actually do that. Likely release for London. I mean, Jump London anniversary for 20 years was last year, so I fucked that up. I should be writing it right now. I actually have. I was playing around with this exact set this out, thinking I might do. I just need the accountability. Like, I need people to hassle me and be like, work on it. It has been really hard because I've just had another baby and like, there's a lot going on with Storror work as well, and it's sort of, you know, part of me would love to spend all my time writing it and I'd be working through it so much faster, but there's, you know, that I just have more important things to work on my computer. And yeah, I'm very aware that, oh good lord, I should be doing, you know, I was doing like an hour a day for a period, but now with new baby, it's just not been that easy, and I'm really trying to prioritize my sleep because otherwise I'm just not going to get enough. Like, I really should go to bed soon. But I mean, it's, you know, I've done, oh alright Callum, it's like, I don't know, 120,000 words, and so I've done pretty much a first draft of every single chapter. As time's gone on, I've realised there's a few more things I need to write about. But now what I'm trying to do is go back through it all, and that's the really hard bit, because it's like, it's just not nearly as fun, and like doesn't feel nearly as creative. I mean, it's a lot of the first drafts were written quite, you know, shittily, so it's given me an ability to be creative and kind of add flair to the writing and be more descriptive and things, but it doesn't have the same cooling as it did when I was writing the bulk of it, where I'd be like doing my teeth and thinking about, you know, a thing that happened in a country with certain people or whatever, and be like, oh, that's a cool way to talk about that, or like, oh, I can work that in and talk about this. I'm making terrible excuses. I would love to have it out by the end of this year. That's still kind of a goal, because I think really, if I actually, you know, if I was a hermit for a month and didn't have kids and a dog and a job, I could knock out a huge amount of what I need to get done in quite a short space of time. I think, at least. I'd probably burn out, I don't know. But I always gravitate towards this area. I love this area. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so sorry, I was thinking about streaming. I've got a playlist of like my favorite parkour videos and like keep adding to. I was thinking about basically streaming that whilst writing, so I'm essentially a muted camera that just, you can see me writing, but then you guys can just watch parkour videos if you want, basically. Purely so that I kind of have that accountability of like, alright, well now I shouldn't have done that. Now I know people are watching me, like, right, and therefore I have to. Not that. Oh, stop respawning up there. It's the problem. If I talk and play this, I just lose everything. I always hit roll too early, so it does that. Alright, what's going to be fun? Sprinting into a wall. Can you imagine doing like... Oh, not that. But yeah, I want it done from a... It's tough because I've kind of got from writing it a huge amount of what I'm already going to get, which is like this amazing period of like clarity, and I don't know, it really helped me look back at the last however many years where I really beat myself up about some past mistakes with business and things and felt like an idiot, and, you know, had opinions of people and blah blah blah, like lots of kind of negativity that now, as time's gone on, I've been able to address through this writing. So like, part of me doesn't even need to release it, but then the other part of me is like, it would be cool to release it, and maybe I might be able to pay down some more of my horrendous debt that I got from running a parkour business into the ground. So that's sick that you've been building out streaming setup. Yeah, it's something that I started doing ages ago, and then just life got in the way, and now I've been committing to it more and more. And yeah, we just got kind of a replica of what I've got here at the office, but a little bit nicer, better streaming gear. so that the guys can stream. Which will be really cool. Ideally, they're going to stream regularly. Schedules depending, obviously. What shall we do? What were you going to stream, Callan? You fool. Alright, let's go do my least favourite challenge, because I seem to be really bad at it, because once again it comes down to strides. Sarah's asking me, is Daisy asleep? Oh yeah. I've got my baby monitor here. We're going to a big cat sanctuary tomorrow. See some tigers and lions. Oh, piss off. Should probably reply to Sarah. Yeah, very cathartic. Oh, sorry, what if I fail a jump? Just ragdoll. And then you get up and then you're stuck down here and you can't get back up. So I always just respawn. Oh, sick. Does the PS2... I guess you just got to have a PS2 to stream it, right? Can you stream on PS2? How does that work? Emulator. Come on. Why am I doing this wrong? Oh, a video, sick. Like, I've done this before, I've just hit these strides and just done them, one-banged it across. Other times where I just can't get it. I'd like to say it's like an animation thing and the animations aren't triggering at the right point, but... Oh, good lord. There you go, very loose strides, but I'll take it. Just because I want to get across. Yeah, I think there's also probably a bit of not necessarily like imposter syndrome with the book, but there is like this definitely a bit of a fear of judgment of one, quality of writing, two, my perception of events. You know, there's situations that I talk about where not like I don't paint anyone good lights and things. It's not like I'm dishing the dirt and things, but you know, like even I don't know, stories of roof culture and things. Like I've got a few that kind of, you know, aren't sort of the most positive about how I felt about security situations and things, and it's sort of the worry that people's perception of, I don't know, it's like an entire book of, well, this is my opinion on this thing that happened. This is my opinion on how people should be doing this. Not like it's a fucking self-help book, but there's I guess at times elements of me reflecting on, let's say, a business mistake and sort of giving advice on how I think could help other people. And it's hard to definitely find a balance between like what's giving advice and what's sorry, it's so hard to talk and play this at the same time. Yeah, it's like giving my opinion and a little bit of advice without trying to come across as some like know-it-all, like, oh, this is how you do this kind of thing. Like, what level of authority do you speak from? Because it's not, you know, it is, I guess, a bit of a memoir of the last 20 years, but it's what I'm really trying to avoid is this, like, oh, and then on Tuesday the 2nd of December, then I did this, and then Tim Sheaf came around to my house, and then this happened, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's definitely elements that fall closer to that, but not nearly as much as I think. It's way too easy to write like that. Like, the challenge is not writing like that, and I'm well aware that that kind of book is just not interesting. I also listened to Matthew McConaughey's Green Lights, about halfway through writing it as an audiobook while I was driving back and forth in the office, and was floored at, like, oh, this is a really, really good book story way of sort of getting, you know, detail and things in, and I was just, yeah, like, oh shit. Not that, you know, I'm trying to compete with Matthew McConaughey, but it kind of, you know, because I don't want to write more than one book, so. Thank you, Callum. just to go back to the game, I've mentioned this so many times while streaming, but that world's easiest Grand Prix, right? Super easy, especially with Toby. I mean, you get Grand Prix up to that wall. And because there is only one animation in at the moment for Cat Pass, can't do it. Makes me very sad. Can you dive roll that far? It's always the challenge. Can you dive roll further than everything else? Let's go full sprint. Send it. Nope. It's that slow down. Full sprint. I mean, this is pretty standard for parkour. You gash yourself off and you run into something and then you slow down. I do feel like you can kind of A-twist further than you can vault. Come on. Oh. Webster arm jump. Arm crane. Not like that. Let's try side. Not like that either. Like, if somebody could get really proficient at pop sides off vertical walls, that would be pretty sick. Don't think you got the juice to arm jump it though. What's insane about this game and the potential it has given the audience that Storror have and the amount of people who hopefully will buy it and play it, is that if you think about Tony Hawk, there's moves in that, like, I got most of my skating knowledge from playing those games. So you take what I would call an arm jump. Oh, that's a bad example of one, wasn't it? You know, one of these. Like, I would call that cat arm jump because that's the French terminology that sort of came in after the UF butchered everything. Because I'm an ancient person like that. This game, if it calls it an arm jump or a cat leap, it's probably going to cement it in. Do you know what I mean? Like, as a lot of these names, like, is it a cat pass or is it a Kong? Is it a, you know, and then there's all the flips that are going to cause some people to get livid because, yeah, trickers have opinions on things, and that world seems to be even more diverse when it comes to names. But yeah, it's like these names, the terminology can be set in stone by a video game if it attracts more people than anything else, because a lot of people watching a YouTube video, for example, won't pick up on a lot of the terminology because sometimes I guess it's sort of simplified, but when it's a game and it's gonna, like, you know, come up on screen or whatever with your points or your flow for doing that thing, it's gonna have some effects. Fuck, all I want to do is play the new level. The detail on the map is insane. Like, this is all just blocks. Like, the new level is, like, it's crazy. Like, if you join the Discord, you can see bits of it. It's so impressive. Where are we going? Oh, good lord. Almost fell down there. Can I wall pop here? Oh god. Yeah, boy. Oh! Flew on a scent. I cannot speak on any of that stuff, Callan, but there have been developments. So, like, the last however many years has been a very small dev team, like, just grinding on this thing pretty much, you know, off of a very small amount of money. Hey, I made it to the top. Now we need that Storror, old school Storror thing where you just stand on the edge of a rooftop and stick your hands in the air in front of a sunset. But yeah, things have definitely progressed, which is just, yeah, really, really, really good. So cool. Like, the more I play this, the more I've come to appreciate just how, like, sick it already is, and then how sick it's going to become. And it's so funny because I think because it's been in development for so long, and because it can look a bit ropey in places compared to, like, some generic thing that somebody sort of knocks out on Unreal Engine, it seems to get a lot of flack. It's like, oh, you know, they fucked up, it's not coming out. And it's like, it definitely is. Yeah, they've done loads of mocap, and actually they need to do, I was chatting with David and some of the others the other day, and like, they world's highest arm jump. Yeah, I can't remember what me and Drew talked about. I don't know if I'm not allowed to say things, but it's safer for me not to. But they've got so much more mocap to do, like, so much. There's so many things that basically just, they simply don't have animations for that they want to put in. So yeah, and like, there's even, what's a good example? Like, they haven't got the mocap of, I don't know, if you step off a ledge, like, I guess that exists, but if you, I don't know, ran towards the edge of a ledge, that's somewhat realistic. But what am I trying to say? There's a lot of those finicky little elements that would be so good to have mocapped, because it adds that, like, extra level of realism. I'm dead. Yeah, I imagine they're going to try and get some more mocap soon. Schedules depending. See, like, that's like a Dom front flip. Oh shit, where was it? That ledge? No, that corner. Alright. Yeah. And also, like, multiple versions of cat passes and vaults and things. And then they've got to do this whole, like, David was trying to explain to me the other day, speed matching, not matching, like, filling thing, so that, let's say you give it 20 volts at different speeds, it kind of then uses, like, I guess, like, frame blending to then, if you were to run at a speed that wasn't exactly the same as one of the volts, it would blend it so that it still works. Like, this just unbelievably complex. Stop doing silly arm jumps. Like, any time I talk to him about it, he talks as if I'm going to understand it. And you feel like you are, but in reality you definitely am not. That's obviously something that will get addressed, the kind of the drag towards the arm jump that is nice because it saves you, but not necessarily realistic. This is maybe one of the nicest roof caps in the game, actually. Feels really cool. What can we combo out of this? Alright, let's have a go. Oh, not a shit roll. Can I get a cork out before I have to get off the edge? Ugh. Well, I think, given that I'm actually managing to have conversations, cheating. With people, the delay can't be that bad, because one of the first times I tried this stream, it was atrocious. Right, go on. Be serious. Roll to side. It's almost like I've got to land. Horrible. Don't think you're going to get the side out. I think the animation is just too... Oh. Sometimes you just got to let him fall. Take the full hit. That'd be cool to go side. Just want that first bit to be better. Not like that. Come on, man. I mean, could I just not roll? Bit rogue. There's obviously some things like that where like the animation to get up is still playing through, so the animation to then flip doesn't kick in. Come on. I'll take it. Notification from Toby. What's he saying? Listen to the people with opinions. They're right 99% of the time. We're trying to decide on the colour of a product and currently now looking at it. Wait, has Toby voted? For fuck's sake, I made it select one or more. Toby just voted for 3 different colours. So I need to tell the factory tomorrow. Ideally, it would be good to get it sorted before the weekend. Alright, what are we doing? What is actually achievable here? Oh! That was fluid. Can I get a different angle to get... I want to hit that right cascade. Oh, cheating. Don't like the ghost step, it doesn't feel... Compared to that. Kind of cool, kind of smooth, nothing that fancy. Right, where else should we go and play? Just want to be able to do other exciting movements. Yeah, cat pass under on that? No, way too far. What about just to the ground? Alright, I should probably go to bed. I've had my fun. Given that I think I've lost most of my viewers, so it seems like a good time to adieu. Well, lovely playing, chatting, etc, etc. Oh god, it's almost 10.